Get ready for some screaming because I'm going to be screaming, "Oh my God! This is the biggest news this year." I heard this and I just ran to come up and make this video because, guys, this is what I've been saying all along, that when McDonald's jumps on plant-based, you know plant-based has arrived. And guess what? Oh, look, it's McDonald's. And guess what they're doing? They're offering the P.L.T. I mean, my mind, I'm just like, my mind is whirring right now. Is this really happening? The plant, lettuce, tomato burger. And you know what, guys? I'm mad at myself. Every time I'm like, oh, I should wait a little bit for Beyond Meat stocks to fall, then I can get in on it. And now they've risen 12% with this news. The P.L.T. McDonald's, okay? We're talking McDonald's. And to give you a little, let me just calm down for a moment, and I'm going to back up with this. You might have seen one of my recent videos where I told you that a friend of mine has worked at McDonald's for decades, actually, and he's a manager. He's been a manager there for years. And I was talking to him at a recent wedding about, why won't McDonald's offer a plant-based milk? And he said, well, the way they'd have to have it in a different fridge, and that it's not going to be shelf stable. It can go bad if they don't have enough use for it, compared to having like whatever those vats are where they have the dairy that's obviously processed or cooled and refrigerated. They'd have to implement a new system. Then I said, well, why can't they have like a plant-based burger? Look at how well these A&W burgers doing, yada yada. And he's like, oh, he thinks it's just a phase. McDonald's will never have this burger. I'm going to tell you, this was the last weekend of August, because I was at a wedding. He said no, McDonald's isn't going to do it. They tried it 20 years ago. The burger tasted like cardboard. I said, yeah, but the Beyond Burger is doing really well. Look at how much A&W stocks have gone up since serving it. And he completely told me it wasn't going to happen. Well, guess what? Here it is, the P.L.T. Oh my God. P.L.T. O.M.G. Like, I'm not even able to fully process that McDonald's has finally done what I knew it would have to do. Come on. You'd have to be crazy to not do it. All right, let's break this down. If you are in Southwestern Ontario, and I am in Southwestern Ontario. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to try to be calm and normal. Please forgive my excitement, but if you know what this means for veganism as I do, this is so exciting. Okay, but to be a fly on the wall in whatever the Meat Cattle Ranchers Society or whatever would be freaking out right now at McDonald's. But let me just read this and let's go forward. So the P.L.T. is made with a juicy plant-based patty made with Beyond Meat. I thought they might have tried to get the Life Light burger, but Harvey's has that. And anyway, they've gone Beyond Meat. And served on a sesame seed bun with tomato, lettuce, pickles, onions, mayo-style sauce. What does that mean? That doesn't mean it's vegan, does it? Ketchup, mustard, and a slice of processed cheddar cheese. Okay. Obviously, please, we don't want the cheese, but you know what? If Beyond Meat decides to come out with the cheese, which I think maybe they will, that's going to be an automatic partnership, and they will blow this whole game up on a bigger scale. So it's cooked on the same grill as other burgers and meat-based products and eggs. Okay, so you've got to know this, but it is available in Southwestern Ontario for a limited time. And does this mean it's available today? Because guess what? I'm heading to Ottawa, and okay, I said I'd be calm, didn't I? Anyway, let's look at, this is just some of the nutritional values here. Is this a real thing here? The P.L.T. Look at this. It must be available like right now. I'm dying, but I will calm down. Let's read the next article. Okay, so the P.L.T. plant lettuce tomato. Look at that. I'll bring my own cheese. This month, the McDonald's P.L.T., it's such a clever name as well, is being introduced with a 12-week test enhancing the chain's fast food menu with an all-new plant-based burger. The burger features a meatless Beyond Meat patty that was made exclusively for McDonald's so that customers will have a familiar experience. I'm like, why am I so excited? Okay. The plant-based P.L.T. is served on a sesame seed bun and contains no artificial colors, artificial flavors, or artificial preservatives. And for those of you who have commented on the Impossible Whopper, we know that McDonald's Beyond Meat patty is going to be non-GMO and no soy. So this is also a win for anyone with concerns in that area. For a limited time, the McDonald's P.L.T is being introduced to 28 restaurants in Southwestern Ontario so that feedback can be collected from customers on how to better serve its global market. I'm going to tell you, get rid of the cheese, get a vegan cheese, be the first one to do it. McDonald's, up your game, vegan cheese. Let's go. Anyway, while McDonald's does have vegetarian-friendly options, other plant-based burgers have only been introduced to select markets, like in Europe, Finland, and Sweden, I think. And now Grub has partnered with Beyond Meat for, okay, like, is anyone listening to me? Do you have stock with Beyond Meat? It's the worst day of the year for me, May 2nd, when I didn't have any ability to buy any of the stock, because look at this, it's just gone insane. All right, so let me go now to the next article. So McDonald's will test a new plant-based plant lettuce and tomato sandwich using Beyond Meat in 28 restaurants next week. So does that mean next week, like as in Monday? Like, I need to know the day, I need to know the time, I need to know because I'm going to be there. The fast food giant is following major rivals in betting on the growing popularity of plant-based alternative meat. McDonald's already sells plant-based burgers in Germany and Israel in partnership with Nestle, which is completely, yeah, that's right. What happened to that plant-based burger Nestle was coming out with? I don't think it's here yet. That was what I thought for sure, that this would be a Nestle partnership, not a Beyond Meat partnership. But as you can see, you're going to have a Beyond Burger. It's a vegan veggie burger. Is seen at the Vidang Food Festival. Okay, this is a picture. Oh, this is Berlin. Is that also vegan cheese on there? Okay, with fast food chains such as Burger King, Chick-fil-A, that's right, Taco Bell and Dunkin' Donuts now offering fake meat versions of main meal options, the vegan burger industry is booming. It sure is. So McDonald's has announced its plans to start testing the plant-based Beyond Patty. The 12-week test will start September 30th. Okay. September 30th at 28 restaurants in Southwestern Ontario. The item will appear on those menus as the P.L.T, which stands for plant, lettuce, and tomato, and the burger will sell for $6.49 Canadian plus tax. This test allows us to learn more about real-world implications of serving the P.L.T, including customer demand and impact on restaurant operations. Anne Walgren, McDonald's Vice President of Global Menu Strategy, said, shares of Beyond Meat soared 12% this morning, and while McDonald's shares inched up 1%. Since its May initial public offering, Beyond Meat stock has surged 570%. I can't stand to hear it because I don't have one damn stock. But anyway, however, in the last 2 months, shares have tumbled 34% after secondary stock offering, increased competition from big food rivals, and concern about its valuation. Which is kind of what I was waiting for with a friend, and we just kind of still hesitated. Meat substitutes from Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods have soared in popularity this year as more U.S. chains like Dunkin' Donuts, Red Robin add them to their menus. And yeah, they talk about the Impossible Whopper. So I just want to make a comment here before I continue reading this. You may not have heard, and I didn't think I wanted to do a video about the entire thing, but Tim Hortons is dropping the plant-based breakfast sausage from their menus in all provinces except, oh gosh, I think it's Ontario and BC, which doesn't surprise me because I think you're going to have more kind of liberal, millennial, adventurous, more vegan kind of friendly towns like Toronto and the rest of Ontario, maybe compared to Alberta, which is going to be, you're in heart of cattle country. I mean, I'm sure people buy them there, but I think the biggest market, to be Ontario, is absolutely no surprise to me. I think it's also BC. So the stock for Beyond Meat did go down a little bit with that. It's a bit disappointing, but I'm glad that at least I'm in Ontario and I can still get a Beyond breakfast sausage if I need one. And I could still get one at A&W. A&W is still continuing to have theirs. Anyway, okay, so back to the article. How Beyond Meat became the hottest stock of 2019. Well, I would have told you that. Overall, we continue to believe the best way to play on the demand for plant-based foods is through restaurant brands, with its national launch of the Impossible Whopper at Burger King, which could add 400 basis points to Burger King's U.S. comp, BMO Capital Markets analyst Peter said. Okay. Restaurants are choosing plant-based burgers as a way to appeal to customers looking down to cut down on their meat intake. And 95% of the people who buy these vegan burgers also made a beef purchase within the last year. So, flexitarians. McDonald's has largely stayed on the sidelines, citing a desire to better understand the trend before stepping in. It already sells plant based burgers in Germany and Israel in partnership with Nestle. So, Israel, of course, if you stayed up on this, is one of the areas in the world where vegan options are soaring, as well as Germany. These countries are leaders with people, large percentages of the population demanding vegan food. So it makes sense. McDonald's has vegan options in Germany and Israel. They don't want to lose market share. So Beyond Meat has expressed confidence in its ability to supply any restaurant chain. This is the question, of course, because with all these big chains wanting as many burgers as they'll want, how will they supply it? Um, Ethan Brown said it could take on the largest fast food chains provided it was done thoughtfully. McDonald's, which is the largest restaurant company in the U.S. by sales, has roughly 14,000 locations in the U.S. And guys, that is the news. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just look at this picture again. The P.L.T. I'll be there September 30th. My daughter will be there September 30th. I am getting this the moment I can, and I will be doing a review. You know it. And guys, I am beyond floored. Where did it just, before I cut out, I'm going to say, I saw something. It was saying where we could find it. Okay, this is going to hurt me. This is going to hurt me. London. Sarnia, London, St. Thomas, Ingersoll, Woodstock. Okay, wait. Is this the only list of locations? Okay, I'm going to look into this. But you know what? I'll be driving to, I think Woodstock is closer to me. I'll be heading to the closest one of these places and I'll be getting one. You better believe it. All right, guys, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me your thoughts because this is, as I said, in my mind, the biggest vegan news this year. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.